I'm a BCPS parent, and I urge you to slow down and reconsider STAT. BCPS is slated to provide laptops K through 7 next year at $37.5 million, now projected to be $600,000 higher. The STAT $205 million cost we've heard about is actually a projected $272.1 million. That's $70 million more. We seem to be facing a financial debacle in the making. Since first proposed here, problem-plagued one-to-one laptop programs have caused ballooning costs or other disasters in similar large school districts nationwide. The elephant in the room: how will BCPS find hundreds of millions to pursue this large tech ed experiment with increasingly questionable outcomes? Once set up, we'd face expensive leasing and software costs in perpetuity. Despite assurances to the contrary, many problems found in Fort Bend, Texas, Huntsville, Alabama, Hoboken, New Jersey, Miami-Dade, Florida, and elsewhere are already plaguing the initiative here. I've sent you various links. School districts that claim some success with one-to-one are also usually very small, at 5,000 or 9,000 students total, or have class sizes of only 13. Any initiative is easier to handle under such circumstances. It's like doing a program in 5 or so Baltimore County schools and claiming a national tech ed milestone. We are a district of 111,000 students. We have numerous class sizes of nearly 30. Many 6th grade teachers here can barely monitor what students are doing online on the pilot laptops, including bypassing firewalls to surf YouTube, play ESPN arcade games, and download Snapchat instead of learning, a problem that signaled the downfall of the notoriously disastrous Los Angeles program. That's partly because this large-scale digital approach is a big experiment with our children as subjects. Tech has its place in schools, but laptops or tablets, when highly used, often impede learning due to digital distractions and other issues, as numerous studies show. These programs have repeatedly been abandoned by school districts because of rising costs. Others have had some minor success. Again, they're usually smaller. It's misguided to say this is a wave of the future. The question is whether it's working now for the young lives in our care. Even the vaunted yet tiny Mooresville School District, which Dr. Dance refers to as a model, does not give each student a device in K through 2nd. BCPS already does in 1st through 3rd. These children are increasingly glued to screens, despite growing evidence this is detrimental, especially to our littlest learners, who should be conversing, making eye contact, and building tactile interactions, though the same goes for all learners. Now BCPS wants to put 5-year-olds on devices. You are digitizing our children, and we have no real say. Tech and online access can work wonderfully if appropriate, with time off and time on. Some teachers here, worried how they're perceived, are following this digital learning environment fully. The one-to-one approach seems central to the problem, since students more likely hack a computer the school system gives them, instruction is less balanced because of over-reliance on the devices, and costs prove unwieldy. I can provide sources and would be happy to speak with anyone interested in avoiding a financial boondoggle and negative outcomes for our children. Please halt further massive funding of STAT. The contract is not binding. Pull back from one-to-one and consider making devices or access available, not assigned, and delay expansion. Take more time to rigorously vet the tech tools and pilot with an objective eye to see what works and what clearly does not. Thank you.
Thank you.